Okay, so this is going to be a very quick video, but somebody was asking how to approach a chart systemically so that they could build something that helps them investigate their own chart and learn. And they also had a question about Venus. So many people like to compare charts in different systems to see which one resonates more and to kind of help them make a decision on how to approach what and things like that, whatever the reason may be. So I'm going to give you a quick little tip on how to not get overwhelmed and start with an astrology chart in the Vedic sense, and also how to analyze Venus real quick. So Venus is what we like. It's what we love. So when you like something and you talk about it, you invoke its energy, right? This is your second house. Interestingly enough, the second house is also naturally owned by Taurus, right? It is the house of, it's actually they call it a Madana house, but anyways, it is a house that is associated with things such as eating, your values, gemstones, right? The other house that Venus owns is the seventh house, right? Which is naturally ruled over by Libra. So I'm sure you could find this anywhere in any system. But how to analyze it, right? So in Western, most people rely on the planet and the sign. In Vedic, yes, you could do the same, but there are so many things to look at in terms of what is Venus and Venus related things. For example, if you're going to look at marriage, you could click here, you can click here, you could click here. Like, there's just so many different things to look at, and it is very overwhelming. Like, these are all divisional charts to help you understand and read your birth chart, right? Because you have more than just a natal chart. But instead of doing all that, you have to learn how to not look at things, right? So the first thing I would do when I open a birth chart to do a reading is not going to be the same as analyzing my own chart for long-term study. So to give you a short, brief template and quick answer is, if you were studying your chart, don't worry about all these different things. First, look at your moon. Then you could look at the moon's nakshatra, right? So for this one, it is where the word Shravana is written, to the right of Makara. The degrees in minutes is 22, is to give you more context. And obviously there's a lot of different things that we could look at, such as the pada to be more, specific, the sublords, like there's a lot of things like that, right? Where does it fall in the next divisional chart, etc. But before you do all that, if you zoom in too much, you're going to miss the forest for the trees. Learn to only look at the sign, the nakshatra, and the house. As you get better and familiar with your own chart, you will be able to explore more specific things, and you can, use that to build context. But to not get overwhelmed, only look at the moon, sign, and nakshatra, right? Then you could look at the house and start to add things. But anyways, on to Venus. So to analyze Venus, all we have to do here is see that it is in Gemini, and the nakshatra that it is in is Migrashira. So Migrashira is the deer, and the deer has a lot to do with searching. So this person might love searching for things. It probably loves the woods, things that are associated with the deer. Musk is an important part of relationships for them. And obviously, again, we could always add way more to this and be more specific. But the point of this is to kind of help you analyze it with whatever you have in front of you. And Draco, stop.